What's up, YouTube fam? It's your favorite girl, Jay Shara, coming back to you with yet another reaction video. Today's video that I'm gonna be reacting to, if you've not read the title, damn, I think this is probably the most calm I've ever been on a reaction video. Anyway, if you've not read the title, I'm going to be reacting to the time where Bill Burr spoke about his experience on attending a Dave Chappelle show. We all know that they are really, well, I don't know if they're really close, but I know that they worked together on the Dave Chappelle show. I've seen many skits. I've heard that Bill Burr wrote for the Chappelle show. So yeah, I assume they're bros, they're buddies, so they're pals. But we're gonna get right into this reaction. But before I hit play, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you are new here, because you're certainly most welcome. Tap that notification bell and follow your favorite girl on Instagram at JShar with an H at the end. Let's get into it.
What else I did on my wonderful holiday break? I went down to the Comedy Store, did a set, had a great time, and I was driving home, you know, and driving along Sunset, just starting to fucking listen to my tunes, and all of a sudden I go by this venue, and I look, and what do I see? I see Dave Chappelle and John Mayer are doing a show. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, right?
Right.
So I call up a buddy of mine that books all the shows.
How?
And I said, hey, what's this?
Actually, John Mayer was in that once. Oh, that's probably why. Okay. Because I remember, I don't know what the skit was called on Dave Chappelle show, but basically John Mayer was on there. He was playing music, and basically white people dance to rock music, black people dance to hip hop and drums and shit like that. But I'm not sure exactly how they met. But back to what Bill Burr was saying, if you just see it like that, that's such an odd pair to be together, like Dave Chappelle and John Mayer in concert. So yeah, I see
story
the
with this.
confusion.
Is John Mayer, you know, come out with his band.
Right.
You know, does Dave go on first? Does John go on first? Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, no, what happens is John comes out, plays like 4 songs. He brings Dave out. Dave does stand-up for an hour and a half, and then he brings John back out.
That's
and
dope,
then they just
actually.
sort of riff.
That's dope, actually.
As Dave talks about shit, John will play the music underneath, and I was like, I gotta fucking see that.
Yeah.
So, me and the lovely Nia, we went down there, because I never take her out on New Year's Eve, because that is the original St. Patrick's Day. Plus, I go to the Rose Bowl the next day, so I need to get my sleep before I get absolutely hammered and pass out in a fucking chair for a couple hours, missing my meatball sub. So we went down there and just had it was such a great fucking night. And I don't think I've ever seen that. I don't think I've ever seen 2 people that fucking talented. Like, there's usually one genius and then surrounded by a bunch of people who are just sitting there. Isn't he amazing? I'm so happy to be playing bass with this genius, or I'm so happy to be fucking, I don't know, whatever the fuck else. I'm so happy to be in the ice capades with this twirling genius, right? It was 2 of them. And what I kind of noticed about both of them is that they just so, like most genius minds, they get rid of all the fucking white noise. Everything about every bit that Chappelle did was just like, there was no fat on it. And he got right to the fucking point. Another thing that I loved was, I can't believe that I've been in this business long enough that we're like the older guys now. It always blows my mind that I'm like 5 years older than Dave Chappelle, because he was already a made guy when I came in. So I always look at him like he's got 10 years on me.
Yeah, true.
You know, or 15. And, you know, just when I watch his act, I'm like, this guy's clearly been doing this a good couple of decades longer than me. And the reality is, I think he's only been doing it like 6 years longer than I have, or something like that. He's fucking amazing. And what I love, too, is just, he's that same, with all that's changed, everybody getting offended, all of this fucking crap, how you get in trouble.
Still the same Chappelle.
He hasn't changed at all.
Love that.
He's just like that same guy that I saw way back in the day when I used to go to the Boston Comedy Club.
I love that.
And watch him go on at like 2 in the morning. And just start murdering at 2 in the fucking morning. And I remember I used to always sit there going, how do you do that? How are you that funny at 2 a.m. in front of a crowd that gave up on the show like an hour ago, and they're tired and they just want to go home? That second he steps on stage, boom, he just starts fucking killing. So, you know, Dave's up there murdering. Me and Nia are like just fucking laughing, dying, having a great time, and then he brings John Mayer back on. I don't want to ruin the show for him because I don't know how many they're going to do. But basically, if Dave was up there and he was just saying, like, you know, I was watching fucking Hawaii 5-0, like, John, whatever he fucking riffs, and it's clearly that Dave is just riffing, like, Mayer can play whatever the fuck he said. And Dave said that at one point. He goes, I don't know if you guys realize this shit, but John Mayer can play whatever he hears. And then he just started doing all this crazy shit, like making his guitar sound like a cat or a car beeping. Like, it went beyond I can play songs. Like, he could just do noises around the house. But it was fucking incredible. So if you get a chance, I don't know, you know, if you get a chance, I was just about to say, I want to see it now. Definitely go do it. All right. And with that, let me, speaking of which, let me promote this. The Patrice O'Neal Comedy Benefit. And I forgot to fucking ask Dave Chappelle if he ever wanted to come in and do it. God damn it. Anyways.
When I first started reacting to him, I never thought this day would come, but I absolutely love Bill Burr now. Like, I see how he is, how his personality is. I've warmed up to him, and he is hella funny to me. Just like that last goddammit was just, it really just tickled me because he's fucking awesome. Shout out to Bill Burr, and more importantly, shout out to Dave Chappelle, because just like the last video that I just reacted to with Kevin Hart, I was saying how I really enjoyed that video because as soon as he stepped on the stage, it's like he had my attention. He was so captivating and invigorating and interesting to watch. Like, I wasn't thinking about anything else but that stand-up. And I feel like that's what Bill Burr was trying to explain with that Dave Chappelle concert. Like, as soon as he came out, oh no, he was talking about how he came out at 2 a.m. at some comedy club. Like, even though we're tired, even though we may have other things going on, or the rest of the show was fucking a disaster, but when that person comes out, it's like, oh, just the whole aura, the whole energy of the room changes. And I love comedians like that. So yeah, shout out to Dave Chappelle, shout out to Bill Burr, and also shout out to John Mayer. I'm not a huge fan of his music. I know I'm missing out probably, especially how Bill Burr raved about him. I wish I was able to see that. But anyway, if you enjoyed this reaction, be sure to give me a beautiful thumbs up. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button because you are certainly most welcome. Tap that notification bell and follow your favorite girl on Instagram at JShar with an H at the end. And you all know that I love you. You love yourself 10 times more. Have a beautiful day or night in this amazing world. Ciao.